Hello everybody, Hassan here. I'm an engineer, I have an MBA, and I am ultimately an investor. And the mission of this channel is to democratize information for free so that we can all have the same levels of opportunities in this competitive space. So guys, today I want to give a channel update. I wanted to talk about some of the high level topics that I feel like we need to express, especially in this channel, so that everyone here that watches, that subscribes, that really understand what this channel is about and where do we see some of these technologies heading us. And before we do that, guys, please like this video, please subscribe. It really does help the channel, helps the community. A lot of you have been subscribing, a lot of you have been liking our videos. I really appreciate it. A big thank you to everyone who's supporting this community, guys. It's really, I think it's really important for us to help each other's out and making sure that we can address some of the misconceptions, especially some of the um, the unknowns in some of these technologies. For example, in genomics, a lot of people are really afraid of this technology. People don't understand really, and they sort of shy away from it. But as long as we stay as a community, we raise awareness, we share these videos, we comment on the videos below. If you have any questions, some of us can help you out. So please, guys, keep sharing these videos, keep subscribing, keep liking our videos. So guys, what I want to talk about in today's video is basically just on a high level, sort of explain, what this channel is really about. So we've covered a lot of these companies in the genomic space, specifically in gene editing. And these are public companies, these are legal companies, these are companies that you can invest today as we speak in your public markets and whatever exchange you want to trade in. So these are public companies. And what I do want to mention is that we also cover some of the other topics in technologies. For example, in cryptocurrencies, obviously there's Bitcoin, and then in the green energy side of things, there's Tesla. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because when you try to understand a specific set of technology, you want to try to reflect that with other things going on in parallel. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because you want to build a framework where if you understand an industry, if you understand a vertical, you can apply those theories that you've learned, you can apply those learning feedbacks in other industries. So for example, in Tesla, obviously Tesla is now a mature company, they're breaking records, they posted their earnings yesterday and they clearly broke records. It was really an interesting earnings release. The reason why I mention this is because for everyone that supported Tesla in the past years, that sort of understand what this company is about, and it's not just a car company, it's also an AI company. It's a company that's really heavy on energy. It's a company that really wants to deploy what they call a robo-taxi, which is a self-driving car. They want to, and to do that, you have to master the whole AI slash vision aspect of things. But that's another topic for another day. My point here is that once you study these types of companies and you really are really ingrained in those verticals, in those industries, you can apply that in other industries, right? You don't have to be a scientist, you don't have to be a doctor, you don't have to be a researcher or professor to really get into the genomics slash gene editing space. You do have to have some sort of framework that you apply so that you can sort of understand who are the competitors, what is the total addressable market, what the leadership of some of these companies can provide to these companies in this space. How is gene editing different than, for example, gene therapy? How are the legacy ways of doing things inefficient, and how is gene editing, for example, covering for those inefficiencies? And ultimately, you want to ask yourself, how is this technology in gene editing, for example, going to evolve for the next 3, 5, 10 years? And the most important thing here, guys, is what is the big picture, right? You want to step back and you want to look at the big picture, right? These companies in the gene editing space, they have no product on the mass market yet. They have no FDA approved drug. And this is going to take years and years before some of these companies get some of these products on the market. right? So this is what I mean, guys, using that framework, right? We made mentions about the feedback loop in engineering. We use a lot where you want to minimize your percentage of error, right? You want to minimize your errors. And this is only done through a feedback loop where you input a certain set of information and then you modify and you improve your success rate and minimize that error rate. And it's very important, guys, to do that. And the reason why I'm also mentioning that is because once you start understanding other industries such as genomics, such as the green energy slash self-driving slash AI, such as Tesla, or even you can apply that to cryptocurrency, right? In Bitcoin, right? You can sort of understand the blockchain technology and sort of go even further and further. I think it's really, really important, guys, to apply those types of knowledge set that you've learned from other industries and apply that and sort of try to do that. It's going out of your comfort zone. It's sometimes a lot of you. I get a lot of feedback that you guys prefer to invest in an index fund such as ARKG, which is ARK Invest, a genomics fund, because you don't want to start researching into specific companies. Well, just know that the genomic space is so huge, guys. There's so many companies. I mean, we didn't even talk about sequencing yet. These are technologies that are way different, and yes, they're in that basket of genomics, but it's way different, guys. And again, if you don't want to do that research, if you don't want to spend that time and that effort, then of course those types of index funds such as RG are extremely important for you to look into. But if you do have the time, if you do want to research, if you do want to make that effort that distinguishes you from the average person to an actual investor that is informed, you definitely want to research. This is what we've been doing in these previous videos, looking at articles, reading interviews, reading hidden interviews, looking at research paper and sort of building that conviction. So guys, this is what I wanted to do today. There are some earning releases this week. I do want to cover some of these. We mentioned Tesla in the past day, but CRISPR Therapeutics are definitely posting their earning release this week. I'm going to talk about it in a future video. So guys, please do like this video, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much.